Welcome back to Cooking with Override. I'm your host, Coach Marsh. This is where we make delicious, tasty, simple meals you can do at home.
Outside of the steak is
On our post-workout show.
all right. So I'm gonna wash my steak.
Today we're going to be throwing on the grill some Mojito Lime Chicken. We're going to have on the side an awesome Mango Avocado Salsa, and then we're going to be washing it all down with some simple, easy Cilantro Lime Rice. Getting started, guys, we're going to take the chicken, we're going to throw it in the bag with our marinade. Really easy. These are awesome. They're in the herbs and spice aisle. Speeds up the cooking process, makes it a lot simpler, takes the guesswork out of the game. But these simple recipes, they make a bunch of these pre-made marinades. Can't sleep on them, they're awesome. All right, chicken's in the bag. Now time to throw the marinade in. Really simple here. We just want to try and get a good, nice, even coat all over the chicken. Shake it up, get a nice, even coat. And now to finish up the marinade, we're gonna add a little olive oil. You can go avocado oil, any kind of oil, vegetable oil if you'd like. All right, going in the bag, we've got about 1/4 cup of oil. For me, I'm gonna go a little bit less, trying to stay lean and mean, but just something to coat the chicken nice and evenly. And then the same thing, I'm gonna shake it around, and I'm gonna add a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of lime, and that's all that's left. For the vinegar, we're gonna go about 2 tablespoons, or just a splash to join the party, maybe a little tiny, That's good. All right, guys, we're gonna use about half the lime. This is kind of a preference thing. For me, I really like the lime on the chicken. I think it gives us this awesome flavor, it really kicks up the grill a little bit too. So we're just gonna add a half here, and you can do 1/4 of a lime. But a good half, squeeze as much out of this puppy as you can. Now you can let this marinate as long as you'd like. I would say a month is probably the longest, just kidding. I'm gonna let it sit for about 20-25 minutes. You could probably go an hour, but I've also just thrown it right on the grill. Really good. This packet's awesome, and these flavors just get it going right off the bat. So, all right, guys, starting on the rice, really easy. We've got a rice cooker. If you don't have one, go get one. Best investment ever. They're like 20 bucks. Really easy, preset timers. From here, we've got about 1.5 cups of rice in here. Owen and I are carbing up for our workout. So this 1.5 cups is gonna feed us both, but you can do 1 cup, 2 cups. This is kind of a preference thing. As for the dish itself, really simple to start the rice. We're just gonna remove the starch. So here's a pro tip if you've never done it before. We're gonna wash and rinse this rice about 2 to 3 times, and I'll show you what that looks like. It's gonna make this rice a little bit stickier, give us a cool texture that we like to have in our dish. From here, once we have our rice, we've drained it 2 or 3 times. These come preset, so I'm just looking for 1.5. Once I have it level, looks a little good, looks a little hot, good, looks good. We're gonna add this in, boom, set our rice cooker to white rice, and we're golden. It's starting to probably set for about 15-16 minutes. All right, guys, time to start on the Mango Avocado Salsa. Really easy. We're just gonna start with the avocado. This is gonna be our base. So we're gonna get a nice, we got 2 good ripe avocados here, and we're just gonna get that in our bowl. Spoon digs in here, awesome. Takes it right out clean. All right, so now we're just gonna mash this up. Ooh, that guy almost got in there. That would have been Nick. I don't let that happen in my avocado salsa. So nice here, we're just gonna go gentle. Mashing up this avocado. So we can kind of get a good creamy texture. Something that's gonna have a good consistency. Almost like a mashed potato kind of consistency is what we're looking for. All right, guys, so we got our base. A lot of work, got a little forearm pump. It was messy, but it was totally worth it. From here, we're gonna add in our fixings. We're gonna start with our red pepper and our mango. So we're only gonna need about 1/2 of a red onion here and a whole red pepper. Any of this is kind of your preference. You can mix in and max out. You know, to me, I think 1 whole pepper, 1/2 red onion, and a whole mango is gonna do it. So here we go, we'll get started on these 3. All right, guys, we're gonna start with the onion. Remember, we're gonna leave the root, but we're gonna cut the onion right down the half. And we're gonna use half of this onion for this recipe. The other half we can hang on to. We're gonna be dicing up this onion, so what we're gonna do is go long, steady slices all the way to the root, as close as we can. And this is a preference thing. I'm gonna keep them nice and small. So from here, I'm gonna add this right in there. This looks like a lot of onion, so I think I'm gonna call an audible. And I'm gonna go 1/4 onion on this for y'all. So we're gonna go about here. Ooh, that looks like a lot of onion. Well, we'll swing it. Let's see what happens. Cooking with override, baby. We roll with the punches. You have some fun in the kitchen. Now you got some minced onion for your omelet that you're gonna make tomorrow morning for breakfast. Staying on track. So we're just gonna mix this in. Delicious. Yeah, this is the right amount of onion. Too much more would have been too much onion. And time to get started on the pepper. All right, getting started on the pepper. We're gonna take off the stem. From there, nice and easy, we're gonna make these long slides down, avoiding all the seeds. From here, we're just gonna cut up the pepper to what we want. So I'm gonna do some strips. Some nice strips here to start it out. So I'm gonna call another audible, everybody. I think this is gonna be enough red pepper, so I'm gonna save this guy as a little snack for all my hard work up to this point. I'll eat that as I go. But I'm just gonna continue to dice this up now. So, going right inside. All right, now we got the belle of the ball, the mango. Right, super easy here. We're gonna take our knife. The mango seed is this big seed that runs almost the entire mango here. So we're gonna try and go tight to that seed. And I can actually see I left some meat here, so I'm gonna try and go a little bit tighter on the opposite side. All right, this is take 2, cooking with override. As always, we're gonna try on the other side. We're gonna do the same pattern here, checkered pattern. Nice and steady all the way through. We're gonna checker this puppy. So I'm gonna go a little bit smaller. It's gonna make a nice little bite-sized texture for the chicken. All right, finish up the mango avocado salsa. We're just throwing in some fresh cilantro in here. I'm plucking off, gonna leave the stems. All right, we got the grill preheated up. We're gonna be cooking here somewhere between 400 and 450. The grill gets hotter, the grill gets hotter. Just make sure you guys are checking the chicken. These chicken pieces are thin. You know, I've done this in chicken breast where it's a little bit thicker. I've done it as chicken thighs where it's a little bit thicker. So these are gonna probably cook pretty quickly. I'm gonna probably go a couple minutes on each side and check them. Update on the chicken. When it's usually good, it's gonna release itself. So these don't have the beautiful char that I'm always looking for, but they are cooking through. They're really thin pieces, so they're cooking pretty quickly. All right, last but not least, we're gonna season the rice. So we're gonna take our cilantro, we can throw it in there, just bits and pieces. I'm gonna throw it right on top into the rice cooker. Nice and easy here. And for this, again, it's something, do it off your preference, what you like. For me, I love the rice to be popping with flavor. So I'm gonna use about a half a lime and a good amount of cilantro here. And I've done this with a little bit of butter. Pro tip, also makes this rice real delicious, real tasty. Time to add about a half a lime here. And again, for me, I love the lime. So I think it gives the rice and everything in this dish an awesome flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and just squirt it right in there. Right on top of the cilantro and the rice. No mango in that bite, but also very good. I think the one thing I want to add, this is a personal preference here, but I'm going to add a little bit of garlic salt. Just to flavor. A little bit, mix it in, and you can do whatever you want. Some pink Himalayan, no salt, whatever you want to do. And there we have it, people. Simple, easy. Delicious. Enjoy.